This story is called A Donkey's Tale. Have you ever ridden a donkey? Sometimes they don't want to move and they're slow, but this donkey was a good donkey, and you're going to hear his story. Hi kids, my name is Nara. I'm a donkey. I know what you may be thinking. A donkey? Why would I listen to what a donkey has to say? Well, my owner, his name is Balaam, once thought the very same thing. But he soon would realize that God had chosen me, just a little donkey, to save his life. Do you believe that God has a plan for you? Maybe sometimes you think, I'm just a little kid. But even though you're just a little kid, God can use you in special ways. I was young when Balaam bought me. My job was to take him wherever he wanted to go. Balaam was a prophet of God. That means he would tell people stories about God and messages from the Bible. But Balaam had a fault. He liked money. One time, the king of Moab wanted to pay my master Balaam a lot of money to do a very bad thing. The king of Moab sent his princes to my master's house. They came on camels, richly dressed in beautiful clothes, and they brought gifts. The camels were tied right beside my stall, but the camels belonged to princes. They wouldn't even look at a little donkey like me. I was very happy they didn't spit. The king asked Balaam if he would curse God's people, the Israelites. To curse someone is when you ask God to do bad things. At first, Balaam, my boss, said no. He would not want to do bad things to God's people. But the next morning, Balaam got up and decided he wanted the money, and he prepared me to take him on a long journey. We had been traveling for a long time when all of a sudden I stopped in my tracks. There in front of me on the path stood a very large angel with a very bright long sword in his hand, and he was blocking the path. Balaam started kicking, getting me to move forward, getting me to go. It was as if my master hadn't seen the angel. I don't know how he could not see. The angel was so big. I think most angels are gentle, but this angel had a frown on his face. I was not going to move. I was going to stay far away from that angel. We came around a narrow path again between two vineyards. There was a wall on either side of the path. And when we came around, there the angel was again, standing in front of me. I was so scared. I pressed all the way to one side, and my master Balaam's leg got squashed on the wall. He was so angry. He beat me again, wanting me to keep going, but I was afraid to move. What could I do? The angel of God stood right in front of me with a flaming sword, and my master was kicking me, trying to get me to go forward. I finally gave up. I sank down onto the ground with Balaam still on my back, and I refused to move. Balaam was angrier than I'd ever seen him. His face turned red, and his eyes were wide, like his head was going to explode. He started to beat me with his stick, and that really hurt. Oh, how I wanted to yell at Balaam, to tell him that I could see an angel blocking the path. But he wouldn't understand my donkey language. Have you ever heard donkey language? I haven't. All of a sudden, guess what? The Lord opened my mouth and I spoke. Can you imagine Balaam's shock when he heard his little donkey say, "What have I done to make you beat me 3 times?" I said. I thought Balaam would have fainted hearing me talk, but much to my surprise, Balaam answered me, "But you made a fool of me. If I had my sword in my hand, I would have killed you. I wanted you to take me where I need to go." At that moment, when Balaam looked up, He finally saw the angel for the first time. His face turned white with fear, and his hands started to tremble. He slid from my back, and he threw his face down into the dust of the road. Then the angel really surprised me. He defended me. He stood up for me. A donkey, can you imagine? The angel said to Balaam, "Why have you beaten your donkey 3 times? I have come here to stop you because your path is a reckless one." The donkey saw me and he turned away all 3 times. "If the donkey hadn't, I would have killed you by now," said the angel. The angel and my master spoke for a while, and then we went to meet the king. This time, we were going to do things God's way. After we arrived, Balaam told the king the surprise, that he had not cursed the people of Israel. He had blessed them instead. You should have seen how mad the king of Moab was then. But God was pleased that Balaam did the right thing. I guess that just goes to show you that God has a purpose for us all. Balaam's purpose was to bless God's people. And even I, a little donkey, had a purpose to help Balaam do the right thing. Maybe you should talk to God about what his purpose is for you. It's going to be special. Whatever it is, always remember, you can be sure that God is going to make it happen. Just ask a little donkey, and he talked. You might be thinking, how can God use you? Well, in our story, God used this little donkey. God cares for you and has big plans for you also. When you trust God and follow him, you will be amazed at what can happen through you. If you want to read more about the story of Balaam's donkey, it's in a book called Numbers, chapter 22, verse 21 to 38. And always remember, God can use you in a special way. Just ask him to show you what that might be.